everybody and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, as you can see, we're going to be creating this eye look inspired by James Charles and his latest video that he has done. If you want to see me follow along with James and recreate this look, please keep on watching. Before we jump into it, as always, my name is Talika and I upload makeup videos, character transformations, and sometimes other little fun stuff. Before we jump into the video, don't forget to also check out my Instagram page where I upload daily content there for you guys to see. And also don't forget to subscribe. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Till I get up.
So this is my first video using my new ring light. Oh, absolutely love it. It makes a huge difference, honestly. I just feel like I'm staring at the sun. So I'm pretty sure I'll get used to it. But for those that haven't actually watched James Charles, he talks so fast in his videos. Well, like in his everyday life, he's just a fast talker. And sorry, it's gonna go off again. Okay. So I watched one of his recent videos where he DMs celebrities to help him create a look, and because he does a full face, as soon as he got to the eyeshadow, it was so fast, but the eyeshadow was bomb. And we're basically gonna try recreate that with whatever he is saying. Like, yeah. So I'm just gonna go and put some P. Louise base on my eye. I'm gonna start off with one eye first, and yeah, I'll be back. So moving over so we can fit Sister James Charles here. I have got his palette and I think we're ready. Let's see what's first.
Inspired look. I'm first going to grab an M506 brush and dip right into the dark brown shade in my palette called T. And I'm going to start packing the shade right into my crease, just kind of laying that color in there. And I'm going to draw on in the shape of a typical cut crease. Next, I'm going to grab my M456 brush and
I dropped my phone. So it goes in with the dark brown shade. Yep. I feel like this is going to get fast real quick. Like, you know. Pretty sure, I think he said M455. I don't know. But I'm just going to use a little brush because he used a little brush. So, yeah. So I'm just going to take this brush, which is the M321. Gonna give that a whirl. And he said it is this color here. So he puts it through his crease. He says in like a crease like way. So a crease cut way. So, you know, I don't think this probably isn't the right brush to do it with, but whatever. Don't come for me, James. Don't come for me. Yeah. Why is it? Like, why is it? He mustn't have much product on his eye because it's not as pigmented as mine. Mine looks a lot darker. We're gonna do that. Okay, moving on.
dip into Code James, and I'm going to start buffing out.
Wait, which one's Code James?
Dip into Code James, and I'm going to start buffing out.
Okay, stop. So he grabs another brush and uses Code James, which is this one here, and basically just blends that in with the brown. I'm pretty sure I took the brown up too high, but we're gonna roll with it, okay? So I'm just gonna go over that and blend it together.
Dip into 508 and use this as my transition shade. Now with another blending brush, I'm gonna dip into a little bit of Rested and a little bit of You're Kidding as well. Just add a little bit more orange depth into this crease. And now finally, I'm just gonna grab a tiny little fluffy brush, this is the M56.
What? I honestly don't think I have any of the brushes he's using, but he's saying them so fast that like, I don't even know what brush he's using. Yeah. So next we're going to dip into this orange here, which he says he uses as his transition shade, but so far my look is more pigmented than his. Don't know if it's different base or he used less product or what, but let's just do it. So okay, next.
With another blending brush, I'm going to dip into a little bit of Rested and a little bit of You're Kidding as well. Just add a little bit more orange depth into this crease.
Okay,
and finally,
okay. 2 colors. Hold up. Where does he place these though? Like, okay, so he does it like over that color we just, well, he does it over the last 2 colors we just put down. So I'm just gonna grab the same brush that I used earlier and we're gonna dip in to this one here, and he does a little bit of that one to help deepen, oh, sorry, to help deepen it up. So like, let's go. Once again, I'm pretty sure I brought my brown up too high, but whatever.
I'm gonna grab a tiny little fluffy brush, this is the M562, and dip into a little bit of Benny. And I'm gonna use this to deepen the crease even more. With a
even more? Where did he put it? I think he does it like on top of the brown. James, where are you going with this? I honestly, where? So we're gonna go in with this color here now, and he uses it to deepen up the crease. So I'm just grabbing a smaller brush and I'm just trying to lightly deepen up the crease so I don't go as too crazy as what I did before. But okay, it must be the P. Louise base. Like, wow, why are these so much more pigmented? Like, not pigmented, there's just so much more color. I don't know, I really don't know. The other thing is too, because he's literally doing like this eye look he's showing us in I don't know, 3 minutes. He probably does a lot of blending and stuff behind the scenes. We just don't see it. But because of that, like, we don't know what to do. So we're just following his 3-minute tutorial. Okay, I feel like this. No. Oh, I feel like that completely just ruined it. Okay, so tried to fix it. It's okay, it's okay. Let's see what's next.
A little bit of face on a pencil brush. I'm just going to use this to highlight my brow bone. Now that our crease...
He goes ahead and grabs this shade here. Am I the only one that doesn't actually know what the shades are called? Like, if the name's not on the packet, I don't know what it's called, so whatever. And he uses this to highlight the brow bone. Now, one thing I noticed when he done these is I know different eye shapes and everything, but the first shape that I put down, like, his follows that shape. So whereas mine, I just kind of filled my whole area. Doesn't matter, it's too late. You know what, it might not be that bad at the moment, you know, trust the process. Anyway, let's keep going.
This is all laid down and blended out. Of course, it is time to cut it. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit of concealer and a flat top brush, and I'm just going to carve it out. Then grabbing a little bit of canvas on a flat brush, I'm just gonna set that concealer in place.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and carve it out, and yeah, wish me luck. So he sets the concealer in place. I actually wonder if he set the concealer in place the first time, and whereas I didn't, so maybe, just maybe, that's why mine you know, kind of look a little different. But in saying that, I know he has set this one, so I'm gonna set this one. Try and find a brush. You know what? Sometimes I think to myself, I'm like, Talika, you have like 30 brushes. How can you not find one brush to do like a certain bit in the eye look? And it's like, just none of them fit the category, okay? They don't fit the description. They don't fit the needs that I need. None of them. But anyway, or the dirty. Majority of the time they're probably dirty, that's why. So he goes in with this shade here, and that is what he sets the base with. This cut crease is so messy. Slightly fixed it. What's next?
And add a really cool cheetah print effect to this eyeshadow look. Personally, I am not really the biggest fan of animal print. However, I do think both Cardi and Kylie looked so sickening in the music video. And when I showed this look to Cardi, she was obsessed with it. So we're gonna put that on the eyes. I'm just gonna grab a tiny liner brush, a little bit of concealer, and then just start making random little splotches in the eyeshadow, just like that. I'm just going to lightly dust over those concealer splotches with the light orange color on our fluffy brush from before, just to kind of set them in place. Then you're gonna go ahead and grab any black liner. I happen to pick out the one from Rare Beauty just because I want to try it out for this look. And we're going to start adding the little like cheetah spots. Basically on all those little spots that you created, you're just going to honestly messily start adding like little like circles around them. There we go. Now you—
All right, okay. So he makes concealer splotches, which is how he does his cheetah print. But I also feel like his orange is a lot more like than what mine is. And then next he uses a really tiny liner brush, which I actually have that brush. It is actually really good. So I'm just gonna do what he done and just make like little splotches in hopes that it looks how it's meant to look. Hopefully that's okay. So the other thing is too, I literally just had a fluffy brush in my hand and all of a sudden it disappears. Ah, found it, got it. Okay, so my fluffy brush has like red on it, so I'm just running it through to try and get most of it off. And he just like does this. And then next he grabs an eyeliner and just adds like the little details for the cheetah prints. I remember like when I first done my like very first cheetah print sort of thing, I was really proud because that was like my, basically like my first eye look. And I was very obsessed. So this is what we're looking like, which I'm actually really loving. It's turning out pretty good. At the start I was a bit like, oh, is this right? All right, let's move on.
In those same colors from before, I'm basically going to start sketching out a smoky liner. Just using a little bit of 10% off to start adding in the top color. And then using a little bit.
Okay, so now he does like a smoky liner. And he actually doesn't show the shades anymore. He just says the names. So we're going to try and remember which shades go to which name. Let's see how good my memory is. I feel like I wasn't really listening either. Like to the shade names he was saying. So first he starts off with 10% off, which I do remember is that bigger shade in the pan. And so I think he just runs it across.
Of tea and no beans to add in a little bit more. And then finally grabbing Benny and just patting this right onto the lash line to create that liner look. Now for the lower lash line, just repeating the same exact process in the opposite step. So grabbing a little bit of Spooky and Benny, and then grabbing a little bit of 10% off. Okay, now
So tea and no beans. I'm pretty sure tea is that very first color that we used, but no beans, I'm gonna say it's like that rustic orange looking color. So, oh god. So I'm going to go in with that rustic one first and just run it with this one. And then I'm going to run tea along with it as well. Focusing more down the bottom of it. And then he does Benny, which was, I think, the last shade that we'd done, that like deep shade. So I'm going to grab a little bit of that and just run it through as well.
Now for the lower lash line, just repeating the same exact process in the opposite step. So grabbing a little bit of Spooky and Benny, then grabbing a little bit of 10% off. Okay, now I am literally praying that this does not mess it up, but I think I'm gonna grab it.
Okay, so then, wait. Did he put liner on? Okay, he literally put liner on. He didn't even say he put liner on, and he put liner on. What? What the heck? Oh my god. James, when did you do that? Why not just say you done liner? Alright, so like, obviously we haven't gotten that far, but I'm just going to quickly catch up. I'm going to do the bottom eye, I'm going to do the bottom lid as the same as the liner on top, except the opposite way out. And I'm going to put some liner on because apparently we just go and it's all on. What else does he have in store? Hopefully no surprises. Hopefully there's nothing else and he actually says the next thing. We'll find out.
A little bit of the Electric Cake Liner from Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Norvina collection, and grab the purple shade inspired by Megan's look from the video and add this into the crease. And last but finally, not least, I'm gonna grab just a little bit of fake.
So we've got to add a purple liner. Okay, so I actually don't have the Norvina like ABH one. So I've got my little friend from Suva Beauty. It is called Grape Soda. Honestly, this is the closest I'm probably going to get. It's probably not as bright, but I'll take my chances. I made it too thick. Like the first half isn't too bad, but then I stuffed up at the end. So I'm going to let that dry before I try fix it, and yeah. I'll see you in a few moments. Well, like literally right now for you. So I have gone and fixed that liner up as best as I could. So I'm just going to go ahead and quickly catch the other eye up and I'll be back to see what else we have to do. Okay, so I am back. I've done the other eye. I've put my lashes on and I've just finished off little bits of my face. And now it's just time to see the final step of this look.
Last but finally, not least, I'm gonna grab just a little bit of face and ring light mixed together and pop that right on the inner corner for some nice glow. All right, you guys.
So he went and added on face and halo, was it? Can't remember. But I don't know what his shades are called. Like, I don't know which one it is because he doesn't actually show what it is. So I know that you can look up on the website and see what it actually has listed on the product what the shades are called, but we don't have time for that. We're just watching the tutorial and we just want to go bang straight into it, get it done. So let's just guess. So we know for a fact that he is highlighting and he's mixing two shades together. So I'm going to take this one here and this one here together and just place this in the inner corner. Like, did I actually pick the two shades that he said? Can you please let me know if you know? Okay, so yeah, that is it for this look. I really love it. When I actually first saw him do it, I wasn't like, I didn't completely fall in love with the look. I know that's weird because I wanted to recreate it, but now that I've got it on myself, I actually really like it. It's growing on me. That's for sure. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe and turn the notification bell on so you get notified. Without turning that bell on, you actually don't get notified when I upload, which is a pain, but what do you do? Comment down below who you would like me to see follow next, and honestly I think I'm going to do a bit more of these where I follow other people and their makeup, and yeah, it's been really great fun. As always, I will see you guys in the next video, and bye!